Okay, first video of drugstore month. I'm going to be talking about Neutrogena HydroBoost Hydrating Tint and the HydroBoost Hydrating Concealer. These are awesome. I'm going to tell you why. So first thing, the concealer, I was really interested to get this because I wanted to see if it was kind of like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a little section in the middle there that's supposed to be like the hydrating balm part. And I really like the Benefit Fake Up Concealer, and this looks just like it. It has the concealer, and it's surrounded by a little, can you see that? A little bit of balm in the middle, or the hydrating part. I really don't know what that is, but it looks like balm. It feels so good. This isn't, if you like really full coverage stuff and you want to just create a whole new face, these two things are not for you. They're not full coverage. They're obvious. This one's called Hydrating Tint. I mean, you know what you're getting with that. This will cover your imperfections. It doesn't break up. The only thing I look for in foundations and concealers is that it doesn't break apart. I don't mind if it fades throughout the day. I don't mind if I have to touch up or it makes me oily. I don't mind any of that kind of stuff. I just don't want it to break apart. I hate that. I hate when, like, around your nose or in your chin, there's all those little dots. Like, it just kind of separates all over your face. I hate that. This concealer and the hydrating tint does not do that. It goes on so smooth. I mean, this stuff will go over all of your face. It will not accentuate any of your texture. If you have like scarring or acne, active blemishes, anything like that, this will just kind of smooth over them. Like, it's not going to cling to your dry patches, is what I'm trying to say. And it's because of that little hydrating core in the middle there. It's not the fullest coverage concealer. If you have a lot of really dark circles, you're still going to want to color correct a little bit. I still do put some, either the Tarte CC Corrector or the Benefit, what's that Benefit one? Erase Paste. Right here in the inner corners and like down here, because it's just a little color correction I still want. So, but this will cover up redness around your nose, under your eyes if you want a little bit of brightening. I freaking love this. And it's not overly emollient either. The reason I love the Fake Up and the reason I also don't like it is because it's so emollient. So emollient. It will crease like a mofo. If you put it under your eyes, it's going to settle into everything. It's just a little too much. And I was kind of worried this would be the same, but it's not. It's awesome. It doesn't settle into my fine lines. It wears so well throughout the day. I look forward to wearing this, and I love when I find makeup like that I just look forward to putting on. Like, every day I've been wearing this. I can't wait to put it on. I just love it. Now let's talk about the HydroBoost Hydrating Tint. So this, one of the things, the only thing, actually there's two things I don't like about it. One, the applicator. I don't mind this style of applicator, but I don't know if you can even tell, barely any product comes out on the tip of the brush there. So I find I have to dip in probably 4 to 5 times to get it on everywhere I want it to get on my face. And I find every time I'm putting the wand back in there, I'm like pushing air in there, like I'm kind of pumping a mascara wand or something. That's not how I'm doing it, but I feel like every time 5 times, pushing a lot of air in there. So I don't really like that. The other thing that I notice is that it oxidizes. And I would say within half an hour, it's a totally different shade than it looks in the bottle. Because when I first put it on, I get it all over my face, it looks perfect. It is light coverage. Obviously, it's called a tint. Don't expect this to be full coverage. If you have a lot of stuff you want to conceal or cover up or something, this probably won't be for you. It doesn't settle into fine lines. It's extremely hydrating, and I love that. Like, sometimes when I put this on, I feel like my face looks like it's wet, and it's awesome. It feels so comfortable too. That's another thing I really love about this. It's extremely comfortable to wear. You're not going to feel it on your face. It's going to dry down really nice, but not really tight, and I just really love it. Except it oxidizes a little bit. And I even asked my boyfriend, I was like, does my face and my neck look like different shades? And he was like, well, now that you point it out. I could tell. He said in passing you can't really tell, but I know it's a different shade. So I wish I got a different shade, like maybe the shade before this one, because on me it oxidized and I didn't really like that. I also don't like the applicator, and I have to dip back in 5 different times to put it on. But it wears so good. It doesn't break up at all. It just kind of, I didn't notice any like extreme fading throughout the day. I thought it held up so well. I'm just so excited about it. This is so good. Like, I look forward to using this every day. It's so awesome. And I'm glad I got it. I mean, that was quite the rave review, but the only thing bad is that I think it oxidizes and the applicator is kind of, but I think it's awesome. It feels like you're putting on a moisturizing tint, like kind of like a BB cream. Ooh, it's really good. I highly recommend it, especially if you have dry skin. If you have dry patches, it's not going to settle on them. It's not going to accentuate them. It wears really well throughout the day. It doesn't break up. I really like it. If you like something, a lighter coverage. It doesn't build up that insanely. So if you like if you like really heavy coverage, it's not going to be for you, but it's good. I love it. And that's it. That's all I got. I'm really excited for Drugstore Month, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. Bye!